So as we come out of the gym, I've shown this quarter before. This is the Rubik's Magics that we have here, and they take up quite a lot of territory. And then on the opposite wall we have mazes and sliding tile puzzles over here as well. And again, they also take up quite a lot of territory. But then one of the puzzles that we have in the house is something that probably everyone has that collects puzzles, are just different edge matching puzzles or different puzzles that we've received from IPP, the table puzzles that we've gotten, and a lot of symmetric puzzles that we have. And we've had nowhere to put them, because if we lay them flat, then the pieces get lost, or they get thrown into a drawer. And so what I did was talking to Rob Stegman, and we came up with the idea of putting these in a picture frame. So that's exactly what I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. And here you see actually a couple of jigsaw puzzles that we have. This one was from Jumbo. This is the Rubik's Jigsaw from the 1980s. Looks like a frog down there. It's called Tessellations. This is the Rubik's Royal Brain Teaser. That's from the 1990s, so we put that together. Here we have the 10 by 10 Tangle. Unfortunately, as it was designed, it doesn't work, and there's one piece that doesn't fit. But you know, it's a nice story. Over here we have the Tangle. So there's 4, 3. This is the one that was done by Odds On in plastic. There's number 2, and there's Tangle number 1. And when we come around the corner here, we can see a number of edge matching pieces and a gradual despair puzzle, some more edge matching. Some of these are from Hong Kong, some from Japan. I think that one's from Demert. That's from Japan. There's an old Vest Cola soda puzzle and another of the despairs. And then down at the bottom, this one is done by Professor Puzzle. It's called a zany puzzle. Up here we have some of those symmetric puzzles. There's Make a Double T, that's magnetic actually, and there's another symmetric puzzle. This is, what's it called? Scrambled Squares. This is the Decipher 3 puzzle. It was finally solved. You win $1 million or something. It was solved about 18 hours after the competition ended. There's a card from Louis Cohen from IPP 32. Again, a zany puzzle. This is a, what's this called? McDonald's. I can't think of it. They did a couple of them. Anyway, again, another one from Japan. Some more of the cards. This is done by Scott Elliott. This is a zany puzzle. It's an optical illusion, which is pretty cool. This is another tough puzzle, the triangular shape. This is building a star. It's an origami. This is done by Demert. Another one. Dan Gilbert puzzle. This is one from Catherine when she was a kid, from Hong Kong. Another card. Here we have one that was given out by a Dutch bank. This is a internet puzzle from the 1990s. No longer online, unfortunately. Optical Illusion. This was a gift to George for a Christmas card from Derek Schneider. This is a binary arts puzzle done by Bill Dara. The Izzy puzzle isn't really a puzzle, it's more of a edge matching game kind of thing, but you know, we put it up here because we'll never play that. Izzy 2 has a book to make a number of different designs. And then we have Doraemon from Hong Kong television, and another Triazo by Demert. This one we are all aware of. This was a table puzzle from IPP, another table puzzle from IPP, and then here's another one of those internet puzzles from Lagoon Games that no longer exist. This is the Four Queens puzzle that George talked about, wrote about, and I wrote about last week, so we've had that for about 2 weeks now. This is done by Demert. It's an edge matching follow the paths puzzle, unsolved. This is a double-sided puzzle that Catherine had when she was a young girl. And the ones that are in the glass shadow frames, they're both double-sided puzzles. Here we've got something that was designed by Bram Cohen, and I believe it was given out by Tom Vanderzand in an early IPP. And then we've got a couple of these how did they do it things. Another one of those zany puzzles, again from Hong Kong. This is called Plexel. They're still available. It's made out of wood. There's 4 different versions of it, but all of them solve absolutely identically. And then we've got another Doraemon puzzle, and finally 2 Gradual Despairs over here. And then when we come around the corner on this side, we've got a number of these Symmetry Puzzles. There's a couple more up there. These are called Guzzle Puzzles. That's it. The McDonald's one is also a Guzzle Puzzle. A couple of Symmetry Puzzles up there. Another Binary Arts one. Another one from Scrambled Squares. And then we have a 8-piece puzzle we picked up in Hong Kong, which is very odd. And that's a 7-piece one. I think we lost a piece somewhere along the transportation all these years. These are Perpetual Puzzles done by Lagoon Games, so it's just randomly shaped, I don't know. Okay, and then we have more Lagoon Games. This one is Unsolved. It's a tessellating teaser, they call it. That's the middle level, not difficult. Scrambled Squares Golf, and then we have a TVB Pearl with another one of those Gradual Despairs. This is another one of those Dan Gilbert puzzles, Unsolved. Up here we have a couple more of those symmetrical puzzles. Symmetry Puzzles, there's some more. And another one, you see there's many, many, many of these things. And another Symmetry Puzzle. And then here we have another set of matching tile puzzles put out by Lagoon Games. I believe this is the easiest, that's the next most difficult, and then that's the most difficult. But all of them are actually very, very easy because all you have to do is turn them over and solve the picture of the Rubik's Cube on the back. More symmetry, again, more symmetry. Another Guzzle puzzle, another small travel puzzle by Dan Gilbert. Here we have one tough puzzle, the square one, and another tough puzzle. This is the hexagonal one. And then this is the Warning puzzle. I believe it's put out by Lagoon Games in the 1990s. There was one called Warning and one called Danger. And we have the Warning. And then this one is put out by a Japanese company. And then finally what we have over here are some reproductions of some old advertising puzzle cards. So it was rather nice of Rob to give us this idea to put these into these frames on the wall in the corridor. The nice thing about this corridor is it never gets any natural light, so the colors of these pieces will be as vibrant in 100 years as they are today, if the house lasts that long. And it's a nice way to display puzzles that would otherwise not see the light of day and not ever be looked at by people. So there you have the puzzle corridor.